real, authentic street food. And I'm so excited to tell you that we have it locally, right here at the Downtown Farmers Market every Saturday. And I have Stefania from Peperonata Pasta and Empanadas to teach us how to make a homemade beef empanada. So why don't you just take it away and teach us?
Okay, to make empanadas, you need a few ingredients. First, you need the tapas, which you can buy at any local grocery store or Latino store. You will need a cup of water, some toothpicks, and a sheet tray with parchment paper.
So we can do that. Okay, yes. How do we start cooking?
Okay, first you heat a medium pan at high heat with about 5 tablespoons of vegetable oil, and you add 1 whole diced onion.
Okay, and you have it really nicely browned.
Yes.
The aroma is wonderful already here.
And then we're going to add about half a pound of ground beef.
Do you want it fairly lean in the ground beef?
About 85-15 is the best because that little bit of fat content makes the empanadas juicy.
Beautiful.
So we're going to add the beef and incorporate it with the onions and break it up really nice. Now while this is cooking...
Sorry, go ahead. While it's cooking, and then I'll ask my question after.
Yes, we're going to add the spices because that's going to infuse the flavor. About a tablespoon of paprika and then about 2 or 3 tablespoons of cumin.
If somebody wanted, could they substitute ground turkey instead of ground beef for this recipe?
Yeah, definitely.
Fantastic. So if you're looking to be a little lighter, you don't eat beef, there's always a substitution for you.
Yes. Now, when this is fully browned, you're going to want to put it in a bowl and refrigerate it for at least an hour.
Okay.
Because when you make empanadas, the dough and the filling needs to be cold.
So even better if you made it the night before and you could refrigerate the filling overnight?
You could definitely do that.
Right. It'll be less work in the next day when you're entertaining.
Yes. So when you have your meat cooked, you're going to mix all of the ingredients. It needs to be cooled.
Okay.
You're going to add half a cup of sliced green olives.
And no stuffed pimentos in there, I noticed.
You can use those.
Okay.
Now you're going to have a couple of hard-boiled eggs diced and half a cup of blonde raisins.
Oh, this looks so flavorful I could eat it right out of the bowl.
So you're going to mix it real nice. And at this point is when I like to put in the salt and pepper.
Okay.
Because if you put it in while the meat's cooking, then you're not taking into consideration all of the additional ingredients.
It's an excellent cooking tip to follow.
So you're going to add a little bit of this. And here's your beef filling.
Beautiful.
All done.
Now, we just have about 30 seconds left to talk about actually stuffing the empanadas. So what do we need to know?
First, you're going to take a tapa.
Okay.
And you're going to line the sides with water. This is to make sure that it sticks together when you fold it over. You're going to take a spoon and then scoop some filling right in the middle. You can't overstuff it because then it won't close.
Okay.
And then we're going to put it together.
I think that was my problem the times that I've tried making this. Now I've got the great tips. And you're just pinching.
Yes, we pinched all the sides to make sure that it won't open when you cook it.
That's beautiful.
Okay? And then you're going to take this tip and fold it in. This is to make the crimp. You're going to fold it in, so each time you fold it, it makes another tip. So you just fold it in, and you go all the way around.
That is beautiful, and that's why you're the empanada expert. Okay. Now, if you're looking how to make this recipe and so much more, you can just log on to www.mysuncoast.com and click on recipes. You'll see the video to follow along, and you can print out the recipe. And by all means, make sure you go down to our local farmers market downtown on Saturdays and enjoy some amazing empanadas from Stefania. And thank you so much for teaching us, and I've got all the tips now.